on, you cut your workouts and stuff. Is that different than past fights, or just because we haven't gotten to the weight cut part yet?
It has been different than last fights. Yeah, I've been feeling good. I've been off for I guess almost a year now from my last fight, and you start realizing, just to enjoy this, and I'm just having fun. I'm also a new nutritionist, so I feel like I'm eating a little bit more, so I have better energy throughout the week.
How do you feel after 1 year and a half to actually have this fight that everybody's waiting for?
I didn't wait for a year and a half like he did. I did fight Lyoto Machida somewhere in there, so that was an exciting part of my career. But he was a guy who I was supposed to fight originally last May, and it's a long time coming. I'm excited to finally get in there with him.
He's a guy you have been, thinking about having a potential fight against for a while. As you said, you've been waiting for it, but he's been in your mind for a while. So now that the fight is here, has it kind of built up a lot in your mind that this is a guy you're going to fight? You've been thinking about him so much for.
Yeah, I'm just so ready. I'm just so ready to go out there and do everything I imagined and envisioned doing for a long time now. So as soon as we go out there, I'm just going out there and dominating. That's it.
A lot of people are talking about the TRT thing. It seems like you kind of downplayed it. Is there a reason? Is that a conscious decision on your part to not really talk about it, not really play it up?
Well, I feel like the TRT thing was so long ago, so it's like it's hard to just keep bringing up the past. Not holding anything against him. Obviously he got caught cheating twice. No one, everybody knows this. I can't worry about that. All I have to worry about is fighting him on this Saturday. I have to worry about going out there and completely demolishing a guy, no matter what he looks like, how big, how strong, how fast, how experienced, how relaxed. It doesn't matter. I have to go out there and dominate.
What's the key for the win?
Just go out there, work hard, and have fun, and there's no chance of losing.
The path to win. What do you think you should do? What's the game plan? What do you expect to do?
Be a better mixed martial artist. Just like I do in my fights. That's what I do. I just beat him wherever it is. Beat him standing, beat him on the ground, beat him with the wrestling, and I win.
Expect stand-up fight, ground fight?
I don't know. I expect the unexpected. I expect just to win every area and completely demolish it. Yeah, that's it. I'm completely go out there and dominate.
There's a lot of people saying that because of the physical aspect of the fight, Vitor Belfort is a guy much older than you, and he will come very strong in the first 2 rounds. Do you think you're going to manage that in the first 2 rounds, or you think you can maybe surprise him too in the beginning?
I'm coming at him in the first 2 rounds too. I'm not afraid. I'm going to come after him in the first 2 rounds. And I'm going to finish him in one of the first 2 rounds. So, and I just know when we're pushing out there, he's going to break first, and that's a huge thing to have in your head to know that. So.
People tend to forget that Vitor, years ago, I'm not saying anything bad about him, Tito called him a mental midget because he does break. And you're known for this incredible pressure that it's invisible. So people don't understand what it's like to have pressure. Do you think he's still that same guy who broke, or did he read some self-help book that, because you don't see it as much now, but he's also been knocking people out, so you haven't seen him in
I've seen him break before in fights, for sure. So there's things in him that he's insecure about. That's why he got caught cheating for PEDs twice. That's just a fact. You take steroids, you take testosterone because you're lacking something and you need something to fill that void. And so mentally there's something off. And I just know, he could have read a self-help book. He could have improved his mental game tremendously. But I just know my head game is on a whole nother level. When I'm working hard, he's not going to be able to stay with me.
How do you maintain that? Because a lot of times, after 15 minutes, somewhere in the back of your mind, you get distracted. You stay on focus, and you see fighters lose that. What can you do as an athlete, and what do you do to keep that focus, to keep that pressure, so you're not taking your foot off the gas?
You have to make a habit of it. You got to do it. It doesn't all of a sudden happen when you step into the cage. You can't just turn it on. It has to be an everyday mindset and everyday practice. You have to do it when you work out, and then transfers over to the fight.
although it's not really a question. I don't think whether you win by someone's leg getting broke or whether you win by knockout, seeing you walk into the ring with Old Glory means the absolute world to me.
What's that?
Seeing you walk in with the flag means win, lose, or draw the absolute world.
I appreciate it. I like your shirt too.
So thank you for that. I think you're a great representative.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
How much has life changed for you? Being the champion, just day-to-day life, being recognized, all that stuff. On a day-to-day basis, how